We lost to Oklahoma. We lost to Colorado, and both were in multiple overtimes, and we didn't expect to lose those games at all. Those games were tremendous losses for us, and we were pissed after losing those games. But we didn't expect, after losing to Cincinnati and we got on that road, we didn't expect to lose the rest of the year, period. I saw the trophy. I saw the national championship trophy in a magazine, and I remember saying to myself, I want that. I want us to have that. And that was the mentality that we had. And when we lost in Oklahoma and then when we lost in Colorado, we understood that there was, a bump on the road. We understood the mistakes that we made in the end to not be the victors of that game, and we corrected it. And whoever we saw next were just coming out there to get this butt whooping that we were about to give them, and that's what we did. So that's just the mentality that we had.
I had such a great relationship with Coach Orr, and how much it meant. He was the winningest coach at both institutions. It ended up being, which is an unbelievable achievement. So, I mean, some of those Johnny Orr teams, with Fred and Lauren and Eulo and those guys as well. Then you go forward from that, and when Wayne had Curtis and Will Blaylock and those guys. I mean, I think they're underrated in Iowa State fans' memory. Really, really good players and good team. Jared Holman, Jackson Vroman on those teams as well. And then you get into the Hoiberg coaching era. And, man, just a lot of fun guys, a fun style of basketball to watch. But now we are in a new world. I mean, it is the NIL, transfer portal, and nobody does it better than TJ Otzelberger, in my opinion. I mean, it's the mesh of you got to have a plan. I mean, if you just look at talent, we've got good players. We're going to be preseason top 10. Jeff Goodman wrote a piece about it today on his field of 68, which is a pretty interesting thing if you ever want to follow something. But it was about our talent against the other top 10 teams. We don't have individuals who match up with 2 or 3 guys on those teams, yet we're as good as those teams and we can beat any of those teams. And he's done it just by putting together unbelievable defensive concept. But number one, bring in guys who fit. It's all about fit. Nick Saban said it the other day, talking about on game day, talking about players. You're going to pay players.